I'm signing in the dealer room, right? It's a huge, huge convention floor. And this girl hands me the letter, and she's real quick about it. Here, Eric, can you just sign? Did you read the letter later, please? Did you read the letter last night? Did you read it? Did you like it? I'm like, yeah, sure, it was great. And she hands me some stuff to sign. I sign it, and she walks off. And my handler, Mike, real great guy, big guy. And this girl was about your size.
Oh, thank you.
Not you. Girl the Mike. You know, no. She was about your size, and she starts walking off. My wife kissed me and started walking into the middle of the con floor over here, just looking at little places. She comes over here, she goes to Mike, and she looks at him, and she says, "Is that Trunks' wife?" And he goes, "Well, yeah." And she just takes off running after my wife. And when he sees this, he jumps over the table. And I'm panicked and I'm stuck. And somebody's like, "Man, I really liked you in Dragon Ball Z," and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, "Whoa! Oh, and Mike runs, and tackles that girl on the con floor and picks her up. And she's like, "Oh, I'm not trying to freak out. I just wanted to talk to her. I'm like, okay, well, or he says, "Okay, well, what did you want to say?" And she stands up, and my wife is just the sweetest person. She's like, "Okay, well, sweetie, what did you want to talk to me about?" And she's like, "Well, I just wanted to know what it was like being married to Trunks." And she's like, "I'm not married to Trunks. I'm married to Eric." And she goes, "Well, I mean, that must be just the greatest thing in the world. I mean, do you just like buying presents every day?" I still hear that from my wife. All the time, my wife's like, "You want me to go buy you some presents today?" That's a little strange but true story for you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Yes.
I was just wondering if you think it's a good experience to always try when voice acting play opposite characters, such as when you play both American and Canada, who are completely different in every way possible.
I think as an actor, it's always good to stretch your legs.
Oh, okay.
I think, it's as an actor, the best thing that you can do is not get pigeonholed. What you want to do is make sure that you play as many roles as you can, a variety of roles. I didn't know I was playing Canada. I got in the booth and I knew I was cast as America, and I walk in there and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're playing Canada too."
That's what it is.
Oh, great. How are we going to do that? Do I need to, do a dialect? The most that I knew about a Canadian dialect was from the movies, and Strange Brew and stuff like that. And we chose not to do that because that would sound right. Yeah, that would sound too caricature, right? And so he's like, well, the director Scott Sager, he's like, "Yeah, let's not do that because we don't want it to sound like that. So we'll just make him whisper because in the show he's ignored by everybody." That's what we did. So I like to play that kind of stuff.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Oh God.
I want to ask a nice question.
Okay. What's your nice question? I'll listen. Trust me, crying women do nothing for me.
Say that, little girl.
Trust me, I have a 5-year-old daughter. I can tune it out.
Would you have fun voice acting Canada or America?
Who's more fun? Yeah.
Well, I'm just guessing it would have been America because he has more lines.
Well, it's not about more lines, it's about, where do I get to do the most? And I get to do the most with America. He just has, he's got he's got more of an arc as far as his character goes. Canada's fun, but he doesn't have as much to do. as far as character arcs go.
I liked America. I like the dub version because their pronunciations and their accents seem more, legit. And everybody tells me it sounds racist. And I'm like, well, I like America. He's not racist.
Well, no, I don't think it's. I don't think it's racist because, none of the dialects in the show are perfect, except mine. Because I'm not trying to be anything other than me. It's America. But, none of the other dialects are perfect, but everyone's doing the best that they can. And, those are the way dialects sound. When people speak one language first and then speak English.
Yeah.
Sometimes, we do the best we can. So, thank you. You're awesome. Yes, sir.
Do you also do the voice character for Kid Trunks?
No, I don't do Kid Trunks. That's Laura Bailey.
Oh.
She stole it from me. No, I'm kidding. I couldn't. We tried it. I couldn't do the voice. It needed to be too high pitched.
Oh.
What's that? Try Kid Trunks? No, I can't do that. That's her character. She'd kill me. Besides, she's engaged to Travis Willingham. Have you seen him?
She'll never know.
The guy's huge, and they're both good friends of mine. What did you say? I don't even know. Why are you sitting next to him anyway? He's smashing his head into a brass chair. So that's why I don't play Kid Trunks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How about, have you ever role played with any of your characters?
Wrong venue!
How do you
Come back tonight!
and no.
Why not?
No across the board. No, I've never cosplayed my character. No. Or role-played. No, I never have. Sure, yeah, thank you for creating that whole room.
Okay, I know you've already said something, but I was wondering.
I've said a few things, yeah.
I'm getting up to it. So I was wondering if you could, as Yuki from Fruits Basket, I was wondering if you could say something when you're taunting Kyo. When you're in the middle of a fight and you're about to win.
And what would that be?
I don't know. You make
I
it
don't
up.
know either.
You make it up. Something when you're taunting him. You're saying, you could never win. I'm totally gonna own you. I'll bring your neck, you filthy rat.
Like that? I love that. Let's do that. Okay. I'll wring your neck, you filthy rat. What?
That's great, except you're the rat. You just said you bring your own neck.
I asked you if that was okay, and you go, yeah. Do you remember at the beginning when I said you guys are going to have to help me a little bit?
Entrapment!
I'm leaning. Okay, so what do you want me to say? I'll say whatever you want me to do. I'll wring your neck, you filthy. Okay. All right, listen, Mario Cat. I'm going to take you outside, I'm going to skin you, and then I'm going to hang you up in the butcher shop. Eat all your savory little morsels. And then when I'm done with that, you're going to eat all of my vegetables and poo you out. Because that's how it works, for the record. Unitarian. Okay, yes, sir.
What did the second letter say? What did the second letter say?
From the story before.
Oh, the second letter? Yeah. Oh, I got you. It was worse. It was worse than the first letter. Actually, it detailed how she and her husband, who had come, she was from Brisbane, which is northern, not northern, but north.